is a walkthrough of the directions for your Emojinetics activity. I know that the first slide on this gets really wordy, so I just want to do a walkthrough because it's pretty simple, and I want you to see me do a couple of these so you know how to do them. So it says here that you're going to be randomly determining the alleles for each emoji parent that they give to the emoji baby. You're going to do that by flipping a coin, and we're just going to do that virtually. So I have put in a link here that if you click on this link, so tap once, come to the link, it should open a new tab that is a flip a coin. You can also just open a new tab, go into the Google search bar and type flip a coin, and you will get this page as well. So you just come down here to where it says flip again, and when you click on that, it will flip the coin for you. If you're at home and you have a coin and you just want to do a coin toss instead of going to that page, that's fine as well. So for this activity, heads is going to represent the dominant allele. Tails is going to represent the recessive allele. You're going to flip once for the female and once for the male. You're going to keep track of your tosses on this chart on slide 2. So for the female, you will flip the coin. If it's heads, you will choose the dominant allele. If it is tails, you will choose the recessive. Then you'll do another flip for the male, and you will choose the dominant or the recessive trait based on your coin toss. So let's do the first one. Let's flip our coin. So go back to this page, flip your coin, and we get heads. So I will come back here, I will select the C, come to the highlight, and highlight the big C because it is the dominant trait from flipping heads on the coin. You can also just change the color of your text if you want to. So now let's go back and flip for the male parent. Come to flip again. Let's flip the coin, and we get heads again. So go back to your activity, select, highlight, choose your color. There we go. Let's go down to face color then. So now we're going to flip the coin again for the female. We got tails. So this time we will select the recessive trait and highlight. Go back and flip our coin again. And we got tails. I'm going to pretend like we got heads, just so I can show you later when we write these genotypes in. I want to remind you of something. So I'm going to pretend like we got heads on that one. All right, so I've done 2 of these. So if you go back and look at the directions, that is all right here. So we've done all of this. Now, it does give you a note here with a little red asterisk that when it gets down to gender, females are XX. So the only allele that a female can give is an X. So that's why that is your only option. You will only flip once for the male, and if it comes up heads, you will choose the X, and tails will be the Y. Back to our directions, step number 2, it says, once you've flipped for all traits, combine the alleles from each parent and indicate the genotype of the offspring in that column. So back to your chart. So the genotype of the offspring would be big C, because those are the alleles that we flipped for earlier. Now for face color, we see that we have a little y and a big Y, but remember we always put the big letter first. So we're going to put Y, little y, for the genotype there. So I got these from flipping my coins so that I only have one allele from each parent, and you'll make your way all the way through. Now to get the phenotype, you're going to refer over here to slides 3 for the shapes and slide 4 for the colors. So our first trait that we did was for face shape. And we have homozygous dominant, big C, big C. So if we look at slide 3, we can see that big C would be a circle face shape. So I will go back to here and I will type in circle. For face color, remember our colors over here on slide 4. So big Y is yellow, recessive trait little y is green. We had big Y, little y, so the face would be yellow. So you will continue with all of these traits, selecting one allele from tossing the coin. Dominant is heads, recessive is tails for each female and male. Combine your two alleles here, and then put the phenotype color in there. Part B happens on slide 5. This is where you're going to begin to build the emoji that you created. So it says that if you have a round face emoji, you're going to use slide 6. An oval face emoji, you're going to use slide 7. So there's a template over here for each, the round and the oval. So ours was a round face emoji, so we're going to start with this. We can go back to slide 2 to see that the face color is yellow. So I can color that in by selecting it, tap once. I can use the little fill color here and choose yellow, and my emoji will be yellow. And you can use any shade of yellow that you want. Those directions are all right here. But what I would probably suggest you do, I mean, it's fine that I did the face, but I would put all of your eyes and nose and ears and mouth and all of those in first, maybe before coloring it, but it makes no difference. And I also put a thing here so you can know what that fill button looks like. So let's say, for example, and we didn't do this, but let's go back here. Let's say that I had blast for the eyes. So what you would do is click once, Control C will copy, go back to your face, Control V will paste, and then you can slide your eyes where you need them. So you can copy here again. I guess you just Control V again to get the other eye, paste it here. You can get creative if you want. You can go in and arrange that, rotate it, flip it. If you want them to look like that, you can sort of manipulate those by arranging them. You guys probably know all about that. Dragging the sizes, making them larger, smaller, whatever. And let's say that my eye color was blue. Then I would go back, I would select, go back to my paint can and fill it in with blue. And there's my eye color. So you'll just continue doing that with each of these traits. The nose, whether it points up or down, the ears, whether they are curved or pointy, the mouth, whether it's thick or thin, your hair. All you do is just do a click, Control C to copy, go back, Control V to paste, and then move it into, whoops, I don't know what I did there. Should we select the whole thing? Oh, I don't know why those are separated. Control Z will always help you out. There we go. And we'll place the hair in. And you can change it, manipulate it, do whatever you want with the hair, put it however you want to on there. All right, then the last step, and all those directions were on 5. So I know I'm talking through this, but all the directions are there if you go back and read them. And then finally, the last thing will be to share your emoji. So you will go to whichever page your emoji's on. You will navigate up here to File, Download. Download as a PNG. That will put it onto your Chromebook. And then you can just go to our Padlet wall like you've done before and upload it there. So your directions are on slides 1, 5, and 8, parts A, B, and C. Slide 2 is where you will keep track of all of your data. Slide 6 or 7 is where you will build your emoji, and then you will upload it to the Padlet wall. Have fun.